Hey Supervids fam, it's Ash from Super Videos back for another Fear the Walking Dead video. This is going to be a new theory for Morgan regarding his potential return to The Walking Dead, maybe season 9, maybe season 10. So, of course, we had that little sneak peek that they released from season 4, episode 9, the mid-season premiere of season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, where we basically have Morgan revealing to Alicia that he's going to head back to the east where he came from, and he basically proposes that Alicia can come with him. Now, I've already talked about my opinions and thoughts about whether Alicia is actually going to go with Morgan or not. Like I said in my other video, I don't think Alicia is going to go, because if Alicia leaves, Fear the Walking Dead basically kind of gets destroyed in a way. They've lost Travis, they've lost Nick, they've lost Madison. So losing Alicia at this point would be the biggest mistake Fear the Walking Dead can do. So I don't think Alicia is going to go, and even if she was, they wouldn't reveal it in the sneak peek. So that's that. Speaking of which, because they kind of revealed that in the sneak peek, I don't think that it's actually going to happen. If it was going to happen, they wouldn't simply reveal it in a sneak peek, because they want people to watch to see. Of course, that could be part of what they're doing for us to kind of watch to see whether it's actually going to happen or not, and maybe that's going to work. But a part of me thinks that if they were going to do it, they wouldn't actually reveal it this way. So that's basically it. I don't think Morgan is going to go back. I think, for one, if Morgan does return to Walking Dead, which is basically what this discussion is all about, then his part in Fear the Walking Dead is going to feel underwhelming. He hasn't really done anything that's significant in Fear the Walking Dead for him being in fear to be justified. And it seems like if this happens, if he truly does go back, his crossover to Fear the Walking Dead was purely for shock value, and not even shock value because they even revealed it before we saw it, but more for rating's sake than anything else. So honestly, I don't think Morgan is going to go back. If he does, I doubt that it's going to be in season 4. I don't think we're going to see him go back in season 4 of Fear and get there in season 9 of The Walking Dead. I think, if anything, he's probably going to go back sometime during season 5 of Fear and show up in sometime during season 10 of The Walking Dead's original show. And maybe he'll be a part of the next big conflict that's going to be coming up in The Walking Dead. Now, that kind of begs the question, what's going to happen with Morgan now that Rick is exiting? Because we do know Andrew Lincoln is exiting in season 9. So either Rick is leaving somehow or he's dying in season 9. So obviously, one of the things we want to see as fans is Morgan's reaction to Rick's death and what he feels when he realizes that Rick is dead. Because of course, Rick got introduced to this world through Morgan. Morgan was basically the first survivor that he saw. He's the one that told Rick about everything, about the walkers, how to kill them, everything like that. So if Rick is going to die, it would be a big mistake, or it will be a disappointment if Morgan is not either there to witness it or he's not there to have some sort of reaction to it. Now, of course, they could still do that when Morgan comes back way in the future, because they could have Morgan react to it after the fact, way after the fact, like a couple years after maybe, or a couple months after it actually happens. But again, I think it will feel more natural and it will have a bigger impact if it's pretty much close to when it happens. So basically what I'm saying is it would be cool for Morgan to go back and show up in The Walking Dead season 9 and witness or react to Rick's disappearance or his death or whatever when it's still fresh. But at the same time, a part of me feels like that would be a big underwhelming thing for Morgan's story in Fear. So I'm kind of torn about this. I don't know which way to go, but if I had to choose, I would say keep Morgan where he is, do what you need to do with Rick, and try to kind of build up that momentum a little bit when we have Morgan finding out about what happened. That way, it's still going to hit us in the guts, you know what I mean? Maybe do flashbacks, things like that when we get to that point. But that's basically my thoughts. I want to know everyone's opinions about this. What do you think about Morgan's potential return to Walking Dead? Do you think it's going to happen? When do you think it's going to happen? And what's your thoughts about Morgan finding out about Rick's disappearance or his death? Do you think it'll be cool if it happens right there? If it happens, and if it does, how do you think it's going to happen if he comes back in season 10, for example? That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for future uploads. Like the Facebook page of this channel to join our Walking Dead community. Join us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for a Q&A session. See you all there.